Whammy stuff for playing one octave higher or lower or something like that. I do it with the whammy pedal that I bought many years ago. Actually, I have two of them. And then if I need wow pedals or something like that, they are always genuine stuff because it sounds so much better, and I have possibilities to change all the parameters and all that stuff from the pedal itself. Yeah, and what was the last one? Yeah, pedals. Yeah, switch pedals. Well, I have lots of different pedals, mostly from Boss, I think.
В основном он использует педали Boss.
And yeah, can't remember the wow pedals, but I have like many of them. So, but I usually don't sell anything if I don't have to. If I'm like really desperate need of money, then I might sell something. But usually I try to keep everything that I've bought, so that I have I have a big collection of things to try different sounds.
Он коллекционирует вещи, конечно, это не очень дешево, но он пытается это сделать для того, чтобы у него было много разных вариантов звуков. Так, чё там?
Ну, знаете, вам передайте, пожалуйста, дальше. Можно я спрошу?
Do we have any chance to listen the ballad of Jari Skipper in your concert?
Well, unfortunately, it is not on the set this year. I'm very sorry, but it's one of those big songs that we like to play, and if we would have time to play, so say 3 hours set, then it would be possible this year, but unfortunately not.
Maybe
not.
4.
Maybe 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours. Yeah.
It's a question for all of you. Different musicians, when they're young, need to do choices between music and other things. For example, job or study. Did you have these choices?
Well, let's see if you can translate the question, because it's a really good question. What he asked that. Did we have to make a choice?
Спрашивал, как они, да, если у вас выбор, то есть, когда ты учишься музыкой, ты должен либо учиться параллельно, либо еще работать. Был ли у них такой выбор?
Yeah, so basically, in my occasion, I started to play for money when I was 12 years old.
Да, он должен был играть за деньги, когда ему было 12.
Yeah, 12 years old, yeah. And then, of course, I went through school as well.
Ну, конечно же, он учился.
At the same time, but at school we usually you meet different musicians at music school, so that way you get all the contacts and start getting more and more gigs. So being in a music school actually helps you get work as a musician.
Да, если ты учишься именно в музыкальной школе, у тебя очень много связей именно с музыкантами, и это помогает тебе найти работу именно в музыке.
I really didn't have to do a choice; it became a job for me.
Это уже стало его работой, когда он начал учиться в музыкальной школе, поэтому не было даже выбора там.
But I know that there's certain situations where you still need to pay your rent and your phone bill and stuff like that. And if you're a student and a musician, you know, usually that doesn't mean a lot of money. So, but still, it's a passion. So you just do it for the passion.
Ну, конечно же, вы должны это делать не только ради денег, но и ради страсти.
So, but how about Olli? Did you have to make a choice?
Well, I guess, yeah, same thing happened to me. Music chose me. I wasn't supposed to become a guitar player at all. I was at my last year in high school, and I was planning to go to the seas. Seas, yes, work in some ship.
Он хотел стать моряком, оказывается.
And of course, I was playing guitar a lot, but then I kind of knew that I needed like a sort of a real job, and I could do the music just as a hobby or something like that.
Но раньше для него музыка была как хобби, соответственно, он даже не думал о том, что это будет его настоящей работой.
Yeah, my father was an engineer, or is an engineer still. So I was planning to do like he did. He played gigs and still worked in a company. So.
Его отец инженер, и он тоже думал, что он будет инженером.
Yeah, but for some reason, like for the last 2 months in high school, something clicked in my head, and I decided, okay, I want to become a musician or actually a teacher. So like a music teacher.
Только последние 2 года учебы в школе у него что-то переклинило, соответственно, в голове, и он решил, что он хочет заниматься музыкой, но он думал, что он хочет быть именно учителем музыки.
Yeah, so I worked very hard to get to the school where I educated myself and become a guitar teacher, and it was just around 2004 when I got my papers from the school.
Он, соответственно, начал очень плотно, сильно учиться, и в 2004 году...
2004.
Ну да, правильно. В 2004 году он получил бумагу, диплом о том, что он музыкант.
And I had students, and I was willing to teach, and I was already like doing it the same way I was planning to do it for the rest of my life, like teaching and then playing shows, and that was it.
Но он начал учить детей играть на гитаре, соответственно, это и было решением, что он хочет либо учить, и играть, и так далее.
Yeah, but then, well, the band was successful enough so that I had the possibility to
играть в
focus
группе
on it.
более прибыльно, поэтому он это выбрал.
Yeah, but still, my everyday work is very, very like it's changing every day, and I have to do a lot of office work, a lot of phone calls and everything else than just playing, so I still feel that so what I'm still doing, I'm doing shows and then I'm doing the other job at the same, even though it's still part of the Fall all the time, but I think it's more like just like Jari said, it's the attitude, it's the passion for music, and that drives you, and I'm happy if I have good rehearsals or one good show sometime, like once in a month at least or something like that. That makes me happy. All the rest I will just manage between everyday routines and trying to find time to play the guitar.
Jani, what do you think about it? This question.
Да, я вот хотела ему как раз дать вопрос, чтобы он ответил тоже на этот вопрос, пожалуйста.
Alright, so I'm on the same path with my brothers here, so I can only say that music chose me. It has always been kind of strong passion, but besides that I have learned some other things, and I have like other professions as well, but at the moment, as has been actually on the whole of my career, I've been like a free artist, so to say, that I have always made my own schedules and tried to give music as much space as possible.
Yeah, but it is always a big struggle. Let me tell you.
Так, ну, соответственно, наш бас-гитарист решил стать музыкантом, потому что его брат музыкант. Ну, собственно, у него не было другого выбора.
My question is, are you guys going to make any collaborations with some bands? And if you did any collaborations, how was it? Was it an interesting experience? Or?
Да, соответственно, вопрос, сыграли ли они с кем-то из других групп, было ли это какая-то совместная песня, или что, как это было?
И собираются ли?
И собираются ли они, да.
Yeah, as a group, I don't recall like anything, but we there we go. Yeah. So, but I remember there was this a band that you and Kapu produced, right? Called Phoenix Effect.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Да, они играли с группой Phoenix.
And we played the bass and drums with Jani, and I think you played a lot.
I played some guitars there.
Yeah. So that was a good experience. Very nice.
Очень хороший был.
Yeah, and as far as I know, Marco had his fingers deep inside those songs as well on that album.
So, sort of, yes. We sort of.
That could be called a collaboration.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Так, и давайте еще вопрос, потому что я последний то, о чем сказал. Очень сложный у него акцент.
I see some videos on YouTube when you perform your new album and song Shadow Play. And when you come up to make intro from this song.
I think it was the captain's idea.
No, I can tell you because I was present on that situation. Yes, we had a pre-production meeting for this tour, and we started to figure out how could we get kind of like heartbreaking start to our record release gig in Helsinki. And this shadow play thing behind the kabuki and the shadow stuff, and that it actually was Marco's idea.
Была идея Марка, я так понимаю, там была танцоры вот теней, как театр кабуки.
And then we just started together, like figure out how can we make it and what do we need for that and all the technical stuff.
Они, видимо, хотели как-то повторить это какое-то шоу, я просто не знаю. Да, что это за песни, как это было. Ну, в общем, это придумал Марко. Я надеюсь, тебе хватит этого ответа.